The Los Angeles Lakers just dropped a bombshell, but this time, it wasn't on the hardwood. One of the most iconic franchises in all of sports has officially been sold for a staggering $10 billion. That's right. The Buss family, who led the Lakers to 11 championships since 1979, has agreed to sell a majority stake in the team to billionaire Mark Walter. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. This isn't just another ownership swap. This is a seismic shift. A new owner, a new direction, and possibly a new identity. So what does this mean for the Lakers' future? What's next for LeBron James, the face of the franchise? And how does this impact fantasy basketball managers looking to stay ahead of the curve? For over 4 decades, the Buss family has been the heartbeat of the Lakers. From the Showtime magic of the 80s to the Kobe and Shaq dynasty, and now the LeBron years, this family built a global empire. But all eras must end, and this one ends with the largest sale in U.S. sports history. Under the deal, Jeanie Buss will still hold more than 15% of the franchise and stay on as team governor for the next few years. But make no mistake, the power is shifting. Enter Mark Walter, the man behind the transformation of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Known for bold investments, heavy spending, and embracing data-driven decisions, Walter brings a completely different playbook to the table. And Lakers fans? They're watching closely. Because Walter isn't just inheriting a team, he's taking on a legacy. Now, let's talk about the king. At 40 years old and entering his 22nd season, LeBron James is still the Lakers' cornerstone, on the court, in the locker room, and in the global spotlight. According to insiders, LeBron is completely at ease with the ownership change. He's expected to opt into the final year of his contract, worth a massive $52.6 million, and stay in LA for at least one more run. Some have speculated that LeBron could take less money to give the team cap flexibility. But let's be real, the man has earned every cent. And with an owner like Walter, someone who's willing to spend, LeBron might finally get the kind of deep, championship-ready roster he's been asking for. But here's the twist. With a new owner, a fresh vision, and LeBron still in the mix, could we be looking at one last title run? The offense will revolve more around Doncic's pace and style, while LeBron adjusts to a new dynamic in his final years. The Lakers also tried to shore up their frontcourt, but a trade for Mark Williams fell through, leaving them dangerously thin at center. Additions like Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton bring versatility and depth, but the lack of a true big man? That's a problem, at least for now. With Walter taking over, every move is under the microscope, especially those made by general manager Rob Pelinka. The Doncic trade earned praise, but will Pelinka remain in full control? Sources say Walter prefers a more collaborative leadership structure, possibly adding new executives or creating a data-driven front office model. That means no one's seat is safe, and changes could be coming fast. And the trade rumors? They're already swirling. Rui Hachimura is reportedly on the block due to his contract, and even Austin Reeves, one of the team's most beloved young pieces, is being discussed as a possible trade chip. For fantasy basketball managers, this ownership change is more than a headline, it's a game changer. Let's break it down. LeBron James, still elite, but expect more rest days and possible minutes restrictions. Don't overdraft him without backup. Luka Doncic, the alpha. His usage rate will be sky high. He's a must-have first-round pick in any format. Austin Reeves and Dorian Finney-Smith could see increased roles if trades thin out the roster. The front court, a mystery. Without a reliable big man, don't overinvest in Lakers centers until the rotation stabilizes. Here are a few survival tips for fantasy managers. Monitor trade buzz and injury reports daily. Keep a sharp eye on the waiver wire. A surprise trade could instantly create breakout players. Handcuff key pieces like LeBron or Doncic with bench options who could see more minutes. Stay flexible. Don't get attached. This team could look totally different by mid-season. This $10 billion deal is more than a business story. It's the beginning of something entirely new. With Walter in charge, we're expecting major investment in analytics, sports science, and infrastructure. An aggressive approach to free agency and trade deadlines. Possible restructuring of the entire front office. A rebranding of the Lakers' identity, one that's built on big spending and smarter systems. Keep your eyes on the following. Official changes in the leadership team. Contract negotiations. especially with Doncic and key role players. Trade rumors around Reeves, and possibly more. Signs of how Walter plans to reshape the roster, culture, and championship timeline. The Lakers are not just changing owners, they're changing direction. And if you're a fan, a fantasy manager, or just someone who loves NBA drama, this is a story you'll want to follow closely. Because with LeBron James still chasing greatness, Luka Doncic ready to take over, and a billionaire owner committed to winning at all costs, the next chapter of Lakers basketball is going to be bold, unpredictable, and possibly historic. Stay tuned. Because the purple and gold just entered a whole new era. LeBron James is 40 years old, and heading into what could be the final stretch of one of the most iconic careers in sports history. He's entering his 23rd NBA season. 23 years of excellence, dominance, and reinvention. And while he's still competing at a high level, the reality is clear, the end is coming. But LeBron isn't just waiting for the final buzzer. He's already looking ahead. And the path he sees for himself? It might surprise a lot of people. Sure, most legendary athletes think about staying connected to the game, coaching, front office roles, maybe even ownership. But LeBron, he's thinking way beyond basketball. He's thinking about Hollywood. He already owns a media company. He co-hosts Mind the Game, a podcast with former MVP Steve Nash, where they dive deep into the mental side of basketball. And he's produced films, documentaries, and shows through Spring Hill Company, his own production house. But now, he's talking about taking it one step further. Acting. Real acting. Not cameos. Not playing LeBron James in a movie. He's talking about becoming someone else on screen. Taking on fictional roles. Diving into characters. And bringing stories to life that have nothing to do with basketball. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, LeBron said something that caught the entertainment world's attention. He said, "I think it all comes down to the creative writing and the role. If the role is appropriate and I feel like I can nail it, then I wouldn't mind doing that at all. I feel like I could turn and be someone else that's not LeBron James." That's a big statement. He even brought up his appearance in the comedy Trainwreck, where he played a version of himself, the best friend of Bill Hader's character. It was funny, self-aware, and well-received. But LeBron made it clear that he wants more than just playing himself. He wants to act. He said, "In Trainwreck, my name was not LeBron James. But it was a version of me, my typical self, just playing Bill Hader's best friend in the movie. But yeah, I would love to explore. And if the scripts start to roll in and there's an opportunity for me to do some acting, and I have the time, obviously post-career, I don't mind looking at it and seeing if I can make it happen." For sure. LeBron is no stranger to performing under pressure. For over 2 decades, he's delivered under the brightest lights and the biggest stages. The jump to acting might feel like a leap to some, but for LeBron, it's just another arena. A new challenge. A fresh way to express himself. And let's be honest, the opportunities will be there. He's one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet. He already has relationships in the entertainment industry. He's producing original content. The door is wide open. All that's left is for him to walk through it, when the time is right. Now, when will that be? LeBron hasn't officially said when he plans to retire. But signs point to him opting into the final year of his contract with the Lakers, a deal worth $52.6 million, and playing out the 2025 to 2026 season. After that, he'll reassess. He said many times that he wants to base the decision on how his body feels, how much gas he has left in the tank. But there's another piece to the puzzle. His son, Bryce. Bryce James is about to start his freshman year at the University of Arizona. And if he has a strong season, there's a real chance he could make the leap to the NBA sooner than expected. And if that happens, if Bryce ends up in the league, well, don't be surprised if LeBron sticks around just a little longer, not just to play with his son, but maybe even to share the court with both of his boys at some point. We already know LeBron has said he dreams of playing alongside Bronny. Could Bryce extend that window even further? It's a fascinating crossroads. On one side, legacy. LeBron has done it all. Championships, MVPs, Olympic gold, all-time scoring leader. On the other, reinvention. A second act. A chance to write a new story, this time not with points and assists, but with scripts and scenes. And when LeBron finally hangs up his jersey for good, the cameras might not stop rolling. They might just turn toward a different kind of stage. Because whether it's producing, writing, or stepping into the shoes of someone entirely fictional, one thing is clear: LeBron James is not done performing. He's just preparing for a new role. And knowing LeBron, whatever that next role is, he won't just play it. He'll own it. There's a lot of chatter swirling around the Los Angeles Lakers these days, and it's not just about their blockbuster signings or dramatic off-season moves. One of the most surprising topics gaining traction: the possibility that the Lakers might actually consider trading Austin Reeves. Now, that might sound shocking to some. After all, Reeves has become a fan favorite. He's known for his toughness, his energy, and the way he's carved out an important role on this Lakers team. But in the NBA, even players you really like can become trade chips if the fit isn't quite right. See, it's not that the Lakers want to get rid of Reeves because he's underperforming or because they don't appreciate what he brings to the table. It's really about team needs and roster construction. Right now, the Lakers feel they need more defense, especially on the perimeter. They want players who can lock down opposing guards and wings, bring length and versatility, and make life difficult on the defensive end. And while Reeves has improved in many ways, defense just isn't his strongest suit. So if the Lakers decide to move on from him, who could step into that spot? Who could fill the role that Austin Reeves currently plays? Let's break down 5 possible candidates who might replace Reeves and help the Lakers get the kind of defensive boost they're craving, and maybe add some other skills along the way. First up is Herb Jones. If you're looking for a near-perfect one-for-one swap, Herb Jones might be your guy. He's young, athletic, and fits the exact profile the Lakers need. A prototypical 3-and-D wing who can guard multiple positions, Jones brings the kind of defensive intensity and hustle that every championship contender craves. What makes this even more appealing? He earns roughly the same salary as Reeves, which makes the financials manageable for the Lakers. Jones can knock down open shots, make plays on both ends, and he has the kind of versatility that would slot him right into the Lakers' starting lineup without much fuss. Pair him with a second-round pick, and the Pelicans might be willing to make a deal. Next, we have Jrue Holiday. If defense is the #1 priority, bringing in a guard like Holiday would be a statement move. He's widely regarded as one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. Sure, his offensive game isn't quite what it used to be, but defensively, he's still elite. Imagine having Jrue shutting down your opponent's best scorer night after night. That would make a huge difference for the Lakers, especially in tight playoff battles. A potential trade with the Celtics could involve swapping a couple of contracts, helping Boston clear cap space, while Los Angeles adds a veteran leader and lockdown defender to their backcourt. Third on the list is Nick Claxton. Now, this one is interesting because Claxton isn't a guard. But here's the thing: replacing Reeves doesn't necessarily mean replacing him with a player who looks the same. The Lakers have a glaring weakness inside. Their rim protection and interior defense are below championship level. Claxton offers length, athleticism, and shot-blocking ability that the Lakers desperately need. A trade package including Reeves, Maxi Kleber, and a pick might entice Brooklyn to part ways with Claxton, though the Nets are likely to ask for a first-round pick as well. If the Lakers are serious about shoring up their defense, especially inside, Claxton would be a major upgrade. Fourth, there's Gabe Vincent. Maybe the Lakers don't look outside the organization to replace Reeves at all. Vincent, who's already on the roster, could be called upon to take a bigger role if Reeves is moved. He's shown flashes of being a capable defender and a steady contributor, especially during the playoffs. While he's not a star, he knows the system and has earned some trust from the coaching staff. If the Lakers manage to get some front-court help in a Reeves trade, Vincent stepping up in the backcourt might be a seamless internal fix. And last but not least, we have Jaden Ivey. Ivey is young, explosive, and still developing. He's already shown glimpses of great defensive potential, combined with offensive upside. If the Pistons want to get more seasoned and polished, they might see Reeves as a good target in a trade. In return, the Lakers could land Ivey, who brings youth and athleticism, something they can build around for the future. It's a bit of a gamble, but Ivey's potential makes him an intriguing option for LA. So, what does all this mean? The Lakers aren't itching to trade Austin Reeves just to shake things up. But if their goal is to improve defensively and better balance the roster, Reeves is one of their most valuable assets to move. Whether it's adding a lockdown defender like Herb Jones or Drew Holiday, a rim protector like Nick Claxton, or betting on young talent like Jaden Ivey, the Lakers have some solid options. Of course, any move involving Reeves will come with risks. He's beloved by fans and coaches alike. He brings energy, grit, and a certain chemistry to the team. But in the cutthroat business of the NBA, sometimes good players become trade assets in the pursuit of greatness. As the Lakers navigate their off-season, keep your eyes peeled. Because if Austin Reeves is on the move, the team's next big acquisition could completely reshape their defense, and maybe their championship hopes. The question now is, who will step up and take his place? And how will that change the Lakers' style of play moving forward? One thing's for sure, with LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the front office making moves, the Lakers are ready to make bold decisions. And the next few months could be the most exciting yet. Stay tuned. This Lakers off-season saga is far from over.